Assalamu alaikum, I'm Aisha and you're watching Samaa News. Here are today's headlines. Iran has said its current talks with the United States are focused only on ending the war and do not include the nuclear issue, as Tehran cautioned that no one can say an agreement will be reached soon. Speaking at a news conference, Iranian Foreign Ministry spokesperson Esmail Baqaei said only the initial framework has been agreed with the United States. He said conclusions have been reached on many topics discussed in a possible memorandum of understanding, but that does not mean Tehran is close to signing an agreement. Baqaei said ending the conflict on all fronts, including Lebanon, should be part of any possible agreement, and a clause preventing aggression against Lebanon should also be included. Mohsen Rezai, the advisor to Iran's supreme leader, has warned that Tehran will withdraw from the Nuclear Non-Proliferation Treaty if Iran comes under attack. In a strongly worded statement, Rezai said Iran would leave the NPT if attacked and warned opponents not to commit suicide. He added that any attack on Iran would carry serious consequences. Rezai said Iran would break the US naval blockade in the event of an attack and never back down from what he called its inalienable nuclear rights. US President Donald Trump has said that he has told his representatives not to rush into any deal with Iran, as his administration played down hopes of an imminent breakthrough in the 3-month-old war that had been raised a day earlier. Trump wrote on Truth Social that the US blockade on Iranian ships in the Strait of Hormuz would remain in full force and effect until an agreement is reached, certified, and signed. On the other hand, Iran's Tasnim news agency said the US was still obstructing parts of a potential deal, including Tehran's demand for the release of frozen funds. Moreover, US Secretary of State Marco Rubio has said the United States cannot finalize a nuclear agreement with Iran in 72 hours on the back of a napkin, stressing that diplomacy will be given a full chance before Washington considers other options. Speaking to reporters in New Delhi, Rubio said the US will either reach a good agreement with Iran or deal with the matter another way. He said Washington is prepared to give diplomacy every opportunity to succeed before exploring alternatives. A proposed agreement between the United States and Iran could include a 60-day ceasefire extension and the reopening of the Strait of Hormuz. According to a report by Axios, the deal would reportedly allow Iran to resume oil exports freely, while negotiations continue over Tehran's nuclear program. In return, Iran would clear mines from the strait, and the US would ease restrictions on Iranian ports and provide limited sanctions relief.
Senior Iranian official Mohsen Rezai has said that managing the Strait of Hormuz is Tehran's legal right to ensure national security. The military advisor to Iran's supreme leader also warned that Iran could withdraw from the Nuclear Non-Proliferation Treaty if threatened, as negotiations with the United States continue over a possible peace deal and the reopening of the vital shipping route.
Russia has pounded Kyiv and surrounding areas with hundreds of drones and missiles in one of the heaviest bombardments of the city since the start of the 4-year war, firing an Oreshnik hypersonic missile near the capital. According to Ukrainian officials, Russia's hours-long overnight barrage killed 2 people in Kyiv and 2 more in the surrounding area, and it wounded nearly 100. Authorities said dozens of residential buildings and several schools had been damaged, many in the center of Kyiv. Officials also reported strikes in other parts of Ukraine and 2 deaths in the southern region of Kherson. That's all for now. For more updates, visit www.samaa.tv. Thank you for watching Samaa News.